Hey everybody, it's B Diz the Rockstar, part of SuperObvious. In this video, I'm talking about some of my favorite Friday the 13th movies and the ones I've watched the most. Let's go. What's going to be funny about this list is a lot of the entries of my favorites and the ones I've watched the most can be the complete opposite of what your top movies could be. First, we're talking about Friday the 13th Part 7, New Blood. This is my favorite movie in the franchise and the one that I've watched the most for sure. There is a girl named Tina who was released from being locked up in the crazy people house and is with her mom and a doctor and being experimented on to see how she is recovering. She has these telekinetic abilities where she does so many crazy things for the second half of the movie and makes Jason her bitch, which no other leading character could say they've done. I also like the plot of a bunch of friends hanging out for a birthday party, and I like the characters. Next, we're talking about Freddy vs. Jason. This is definitely one of my favorite movies in the franchise, even though I am still mad that Jason got his ass super kicked by a bunch of bullshit. I really did like this movie. There are a bunch of tense and also fun and funny moments. And of course, there's a bunch of crazy kills from Jason and Freddy. This movie was great seeing two slasher icons go at each other, fighting over who can kill everybody. And our characters are pretty much screwed whether they are awake or asleep. We're talking about Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. In this movie, a bunch of students are taking a school trip to New York, and the people that are left, that aren't dead, are in the streets of New York dealing with the environment at night with criminals while being hunted by Jason. At the beginning, Jason kills this girl who tried to hide in a compartment under the surface level of a boat with a spear, and Jason super duper takes his time because she is trapped and kicking and screaming while not going anywhere, which is funny. We also have Jason killing a female with a guitar. There is also the iconic scene of Jason knocking a boxer's head off in one hit on a rooftop and the head falls into a dumpster. Next, we're talking about the 2009 Friday the 13th movie. This got mixed to kind of negative reviews, but this is one of my favorite movies in the franchise. This was sort of a reboot where this entry was kind of repackaged and presented to where it felt more like today's times and not so far back in the day. The movie intro is like 20 minutes long before it shows the title, which is cool. I like the characters, like the people in the intro that were going to sell weed to get rich, but they all die, and we see that Jason could run and kill people, which is awesome. And the movie kind of had a darker tone, even for Friday the 13th movies. There are a bunch of crazy kills in the movie. There was also a bunch of funny moments amongst the characters. Me and my friend Words Illa have a video going over the movie a little more, so check it out. We're talking about Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. In this movie, Tommy tries to kill Jason when he is already dead by stabbing him in the grave with a pole. Lightning strikes the pole, bringing Jason back to life, so Tommy really messed up and is responsible for everybody in the movie that is going to be all types of dead and won't be in the next one. He kills some people playing paintball in the woods, kills a couple in an RV, twists a girl's head off of her body, throws a knife into a cop's face. Like, wow. Next, we're talking about some honorable mentions. First is Jason Goes to Hell. I know for big Friday the 13th fans, this movie is considered one of the worst, but this movie has some moments that make it pretty okay. We only see Jason at the start and the end of the movie. The spirit of Jason being transferred from person to person was definitely a different approach. The scene with Duke breaking Steven's fingers while locked up to get information about Jason and real in-depth details on things related to the story is one of the funniest parts in the movie. Oh, and you also get to see Jason blown into a million pieces during the intro of the movie. Next, we're talking about Jason X. This movie is so bad that it's fun to watch, and they got Jason looking like Lord Zed from Power Rangers, and they're in space, so it's a movie to laugh your ass off and not take too serious. I'm not mentioning the first one because Jason isn't in it, and in part 5 with the Jason wannabe, we're not talking about that either. But yeah, those are some of my favorite Friday the 13th movies. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite movies in the franchise are and which ones you didn't like. Like and share the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Totally for sure.